Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. Well, good evening everybody. Happy July 5th. How are y'all? I'm gonna get going here in a second. Come on in, say hello. Okay, let's go. So I decided to do some coloring with senior years, make a few cards, using a few different techniques. So this first one, I use glycerin and, what are these called? Blender pens. So let's go. I also use the Stampin Write markers. So let's do it. So I put down, and I'm going to put it to the side of me, and this is the card we're making. So I'm just going to put some glycerin down here and bring it a little closer so you can see it. Hi Robin. Karen, yes, it's cute. It's definitely cute. So first let's stamp our little lady. And hope it goes right the first time, because I didn't cut an extra like I normally do. Please, 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 please. Do your thing right. Yay! The little things we wish for, right? Okay. So I just take my ink and put it down like that. And I'm pretty sure like I've done this. So I'm using Petal Pink for the skin tone. And then I'm going to take, and it's not here, yep, I left it in the thing. I'm going to take a little bit of crumb cake. And maybe a little bit of, this might be better, the soft suede. I thought I had the other thing out, but it's okay. This is going to work fine. I do like to keep like a little piece of scrap paper when I'm doing it. Especially if I'm like mixing some colors. But what I do is I go into the glycerin, and you don't need a lot. So just like you would any other, watercoloring, pick up a little bit of your colors, mix them around. So that's going to make it like less pink. And I'm not worrying. Yeah, this ink needs to be a little bit drier, but it's okay. It'll work. I'm going to try and stay away from the lines. I should have pre-stamped it. It's better if you, stamp it, let it sit a little bit. I just don't want her to have black streaks on her face. So now, like in the glasses, I also put the skin tone in there. Sometimes when I'm coloring with the alcohol ink, I even color like over it. So then I'll do like, a brown or something, or blue, so it looks like they're really sunglasses, and the tint changes because you have that other color underneath. Hot and humid Wisconsin. It's hot down here in Florida, but today it was not humid, so it didn't feel as bad. All right, I'm going to do the same thing a little bit on her hands, and I'm just dotting it in there because I don't want to smudge that black too much. And then her legs, I'm just going to mix a little bit more. But I'm really not worrying about shading at this point, on her skin. So then you just want to clean that off and then move to whatever color you're going to do. So I may as well just do her shirt. So I put down some purple, and I'm going to pick that up again. And blender pen already has some glycerin in it. So now you can make this like as dark as you want. So I'm going to put like a little bit of shading in spaces and then go back. Like let that dry. It dries a little bit slower than if you were just using straight ink, but can you see how it more like glides? Like it just like the color, so you can blend it down for a lighter shade. You just have more give with it. Than if you were just using the markers. And if I was coloring in with the marker, that's the color you would get. So especially with dark, it's great to use your blender pen, and the glycerin just makes it even better. See how I can make this a little bit darker and bring in some shading if I want? Now I got to shade it in other places. Okay, so now what I'm going to do for her necklace is I'm actually going to take it direct so I can get that dark color. And I'm just using the very tip so it doesn't go all over. So it gives you the options. We'll do her shoes purple. We'll just give her some more shading on this side. Okay, so again, I'm going to clean that off. And then we're going to take some brown and some gray for her hair. So I'm going to go in and just like do like squigglies. Now right in here where her glasses, I'm just going to squiggle a little bit of brown, because you would actually see that through her glasses, her hair. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing with the gray. And then we're going to make her skirt brown. So you see how I can get that lighter shade? And then you can go back and blend it a little bit more. We'll make this side a little bit darker to match up with the top. And then I forgot her earrings. So they're probably hoops, but oh, I just realized I didn't color the other one. And then we're going to do her glasses also purple. She's a purple girl. And then I'm just going to take, I didn't do it on the other one either, slacking. So I'm going to take this direct and just make her mouth a little darker. All right, so let's put her together. All right, so I took this stamp. I can go back up now. I took this stamp from Pattern Play. And which is the side I used. I didn't even mount it because I just wanted the edges. So I just took and where do I want it? You can go different directions. I should have had a scrap paper here so I can blot it. No, not one of my digis. That wipes off though. Okay, so then I'm also going to do the same thing on the piece we're mounting. Oh, now let me put it under here. Right? Why clean what? I don't have to clean. Okay, so most of this middle part is going to get covered, so it doesn't really need any more than that. Okay, let's put it together. So I think this was actually from the Pattern Play paper, this one. And I just cut the 6-inch piece at 3 inches, 3 by 5 1/4. And then this goes on. I did make that a lot darker than the first one. So that's going to go there. And then it should be. All right, so then what I used, because I didn't want everything retirement or happy birthday, so I have this thank you, and what I took that from was Best Year, and it's really thank you for all that you are, but I cut it. Always goes back together because it was a nice big thank you, and it's just easier to do it this way. Move my image. Oh, like here? Or did I already do it? Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep watching my phone and make sure I'm in. All right, so we're just going to stamp that right there. And I got a smidge. I'll use white out on it. Now I'll do it again. Well, I really hit it hard, but I have also cut like the edges on some of my stamps. I do that. All right, I won't hit it down as hard. Better. I got ink on my fingers. So this is 3/4 of an inch. And this is just a little bit bigger. I didn't want to make it like the inch. I wanted it to be thinner. Okay, I'm going to put this on this first. Let me lift it up a little bit more so I'm sure that I'm in. And then this. And then that goes down right there. And then I could put some gems on it, but I didn't pull any of them out. So now the first one was definitely lighter. I think I stamped off each time, but that's okay when you don't look at one from the other. So that was card number 1. Let me get rid of this so I don't put anything on that ink. All right, card number 2 is gonna be this guy right there. So I've got that fence already pre-done. Now this, for the sun, I had been playing with one of the new background stamps, Whitewash, I think it's called. And so I had this sitting here, and I just grabbed the balloon, and I'm going to end up cutting part of that off. Okay, so let's put that aside. And we've got the new cider. Okay, so we're going to stamp him. Let's get rid of these. We're going to stamp him right there. Right there. Ah! Right there. Okay, so I'm only coloring part of him. And we're going to use the blends. Whoa, whoa, I have a lot of them here. Okay, so this is the light petal pink that I'm going to use on his face. Let's see if that tip isn't too bad. I just find the tips on these like go bad fast. Okay, then just to give him a little bit more color on his cheeks, I did a little bit of tip to tip. So you pull off a little bit of color. And it's just going to give him a little bit of, just a little bit. And then just like you would anything else, you make sure you clean that color off of it. So now we're going to take some of the cinnamon cider So there's the light and the dark. So we're going to take the dark first. And yeah, I did it this color. So I'm only going down like halfway because he's going to get covered up anyway. And then the light, okay, and then these lids like don't snap on the new ones. They make me nervous. So I'm going to take some light Seaside spray, and actually this one is like drying out too. I'm just going to do it all with the dark Seaside spray. So it's just like coloring book. Okay, I'm going to take and just do a little bit of his pants down here. And then gray for his belt. So this is the dark. And I'm just going to go right there. And then, actually, was that the light? That was the light. So I'm going to go over that again carefully. And then do, oh, I left off his cuff there. And then all I have to do is his hair. And his, what is this one? Oh, this is the ivory. So maybe I'll give him a little bit of shadow up in here with the ivory. I didn't do his ear. That's pretty funny. Okay, so where's the light? Let's go back with that. Okay, and then his hair. So I'm going to take the, this is the light. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the dark. And his eyebrows. All right, let's put them together. So again, I'm going to use the thank you. Let me clean this. Hi Sandra, hi Darlene, hi Fatima, hi Sean. Yep, purple and red. Remember all that? Black. Oh, I don't know why I cleaned it. I'm using black again. Oh, before I used purple. That's why. I knew I had to clean it for a reason. And this cloud happened because I made a mistake on the first one. And I had to cover it up with something, but then I liked it. it just gave a little something something. And I just free-handed it. All right. So we're going to take the, I just tried to like move him. Strange person that I am. Let me lift up again. So we're just going to cover him up. We're going to take this and trim it. And then just put a little glue there. And put it peeking out of the cloud. All right, let's put him down on this, and then, oh, sorry, guy. And then I can finish embellishing it. So there he is. Whoops. So we're just going to put like little dots. Maybe. Yep. I said little. It's a full one, so I'm afraid to squeeze too hard. And a couple up on top. Stay down, I tell you. All right, and then just a couple of these little flowers. Stay. And I'll probably put like a little gem in each side of those. Oh, I might have them. Maybe I didn't put them away. They might be right here. I have these. So these are the new ones. What are they called? Elegant Faceted. So we'll use I'll use those. These are just kind of very like soft looking. Oh yeah. Look how sweet. These are really nice. They're just like very delicately done. Okay, so there's card number 2. Then, that's an extra little flower, because you know how I'm always losing those. Okay, so then we're going to do some real coloring. So that's the card. If I had a wet one, I would clean that off. Okay, so now we're going to have a him and a her. And I'm going to do them with the other alcohol inks. Which direction am I going? That way. So we got him there. And her right there. Okay. So let's get our skin tones. Let me get rid of all these. Oops. And you always want to put your cover on that. Skin tones. Okay, so I'm missing one. That's the brown. Oh, I put it away. Okay. No, that's not it. Lose that one. Okay, so this is my darkest tone. And they're going to be like very similar. And I'm going to do them all together. And get all their skin done at the same time. And now you'll see how I do the glasses. All right, so then the medium tone. And you go over everything you did. And then we're going to smooth that out with the light tone. And that ink was also still a little wet. Oh, her nose. Okay, so oops, I have to do it in her eye. Okay, so in here, we're going to do a little bit of the light skin tone. And we'll do him. So this is the medium. And I'm not getting like as crazy as I normally do with other things because, you know, these are very cartoony. And his hands. And you can get away really with two. That black ink is like really, that's still the one that I inked with the wrong stuff. So we're going to give her a little pink cheeks. Should do them like overly pink because you know how some of these, not me of course, but some of these older women. Or if you forget, like you do it in the car and you forget to smush it around. I had a teacher once come into the office and she's there chatting with another teacher, and I look at her from my desk and I'm like, oh my God, she's got like 2 red circles on her cheeks. And the teacher that she was talking to, like, I don't know why she didn't tell her. So I'm like, psst, psst. Rub your cheeks. Let's see. Let's put a little, I hope that's going to be too dark. I'm just going to go ahead with the, make it like that. Alright, so with her hair and his hair, basically going to do the, he is going to be gray, which I put away, of course. And she is going to be brown. So I'm just going to, again, make all these squiggles because she has curly hair like me. Squiggles. And let's do some of this one. And of course she dyes her hair. We could make it any color. And then a very light muted brown. And I'm just gonna like pat some more color in. And we're gonna make her glasses red. Oh, there was the other pink. So this one's called Spice. Oh, I forgot to do it by her, by the glasses. So let's bring back one of those browns. So like right in here, I'm just going to put in a few like specks because you would definitely see her hair through there. Purple is not here either. Let's use this. Alright, so here's the dark one. And then the medium. So we're going to just go in there and then pull everything out. And then the light. And you go over everything to blend it in. Okay, so her shirt is going to be red. All the other reds are missing. That. We'll take that and that. Alright, so the darkest one is a dark coral. Oh yeah. And then the medium, vermilion. Oh, I went out of the line there. So we're going to leave some space to just put a little bit of the light. And going around the beads, I just kind of dot in around it. And then up in here, and again, I'm gonna just kind of dot around those beads. And then the lightest one. Yep, right into the beads. It's okay. It'll just be a smaller bead. Huh. Alright, her shoes are also going to be red. So I'm just going right now with the light one. Like, you really don't have to do your shading, so much shading on cartoony things. Alright, so back with a purple. And I'm going to dot in her necklace. And then go back with that light and just get where I missed. Like, I don't like to see those little white specks. Okay. Her earrings are also going to be purple. And now he is going to have the gray hair. This is too dark now. This should be fine. No, I forgot his little face there. And then the lighter gray is right in front of me. And then his eyebrows. And then we'll grab that mid-tone for the rest of his ears. Silly. Okay. Shirt is green. This one. So I'm just going to use two colors. LG2. Yeah, it's a little bit different than what I did the other one in. But I wanted to do him like a little, you know, a little wacky. I should go grab the other one. Yeah, I think it was the AGs I used. But it all works. I'm going to make his shoes. I had them the wackier color green on the other one. That's the LG one, and then that's the darker one. Okay, his pants are this brown color. MB2, 4. I have them all over the place. MB1, MB4, okay. kind of, you know, outline everything. And then the medium tone. So you go over what you did. And try not to go out of the line like I do. And I think I left him a light spot that looks like a wet spot. Okay, and we're going to go back to those grays for his belt. I know I didn't put them away. I'm not that neat. Oh, I threw them in the basket. Right? Aren't they handsome? The perfect, well, he would need shorts for Florida, the Florida couple. Okay. And, oh yeah, blues. Blues are not my favorite. For some reason, they don't blend for me too well. So, cross your fingers here. But like I said, I wanted them a little wacky. And the medium, oh, geez, scale. It's always when I'm on camera that my finger decides to stick. All right, and then I'm going to come in with the light and try to blend them. Not too bad. All right, so for the pocket, I'm just going to come in from the sides a little bit. And then the light. All right, so then I had for the bottom, like a brown gray. So we just have to ground them a little. So this is the darker, so it doesn't look like they're floating. Whenever I forget to ground them, I look at the card and I go, what? Something's wrong. But you should always ground all your images. And I'm just going to connect them. I don't think I did in the other one, but it's another one that needs refilling or something. Okay. Then, I don't know where I put it. Crazy. And we want to stamp it the right direction. So, happy retirement. And there's only so many, you know, retirement cards that you need. So that's why I wanted to show thank you, and you can do birthdays, and you can do some silly sentiments. You can print off sentiments. Just do them on your computer. If you have a good handwriting. So let's put it together. And I'll lift you up again. You know what? I just saw, like, this is just a little alcohol, so it'll dry fast. Dry fast. Okay. So we've got that. Should have gotten it off my finger at the same time. And then I'll show you, I'll bring back the other one again so you can see I used a little bit different, you know, background for it. But basically, other than the green, and I made this a little lighter. Oh, I didn't do the blue in her. I'll do it with this one. Please don't be too dark. No, I used more of this one. Duck egg. That's still too dark. Pale mint. Okay. And just very lightly. And you can see it even, I'll bring it up close. But even going over the brown, you can still see that it's got that blue shade to it, and it makes it different than the hair. Okay, so that was that one. So they're a little bit different. I got to still come back and fix that red. This is different, the background a little bit. Okay, so let me bring them all back. We had that one. And this one. Yeah. Like that. So thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, learned a little something. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Kathy, Stacy. All right, so I will see everybody Wednesday night. And you know my motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. So thanks for joining me, everybody. Good night.